All right, let me address the national title game coming up tonight. And a lot of times we look at the Blue Bloods, Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, UCLA. Those four schools have combined for 30 national titles. But over the last quarter century, Connecticut should be in that elite conversation. Huskies have won 3 titles. They did that with Jim Calhoun in the late 90s and 2000s. Then Kevin Ollie came in. Didn't last long, but he did win a title in 2014. And here you have Danny Hurley, who's there in the national title game. You could have 3 different coaches winning national titles at the same school since 1999. Has any any school come close to winning that number of titles since 1999? Yeah, Paul.
I've got the list in front of me, and I'm pretty sure UConn is the leader. I think in the past 25 years, UConn has 4 national titles, likely 5 tonight. I've got Duke having 3 in the past 25 years. I got UNC having 3. I got Michigan 2 for Kansas.
Yeah.
2 for Florida. I think Nova's got 1, but that's pretty much it.
But it feels like when Connecticut is really good, they're winning a championship. And when they're not, then they're not on the national landscape. And I think that's where they don't get lumped in with these other programs who it feels like year in and year out are always there, Sweet 16, Elite 8, competing for a national title. Connecticut, if you're going to, they're spacing them out. They're very economical when it comes to winning national championships. But Danny Hurley's done a wonderful job, and this is the blueprint now. Hey, who do we have coming in? Let's go get some people. And Bruce Pearl, the Auburn head coach, brought up something interesting about what recruiting is now. And I would never spend any time recruiting a high school player. I mean, if you make a run at an elite player, great. I would wait until, because what happens is you're probably recruiting when they're a junior or a sophomore. You're going to spend 3 years before you get them to go to your school, if you get them. And they're only going to be there maybe for 1 year. Why would I spend all of that time for maybe 1 year when I would wait for them to come in as a freshman or sophomore, see if they can establish themselves, and then I say, do you want to transfer here? And name, image, and likeness, Congress is going to get involved in name, image, and likeness. That's because the NCAA screwed this up royally. They're asking for Congress to help out. Hey, can we oversee this now? But right now, you're on the Autobahn. There's no speed limits here in college athletics. It's name, image, and likeness. And make no mistake about it, it's not, hey, we'll wait till you sign. Now we'll tell you about name, image, and likeness. This is, how much am I going to get? I mean, let's put it in the terminology of the athlete here. Would you go to a school and then say, let's talk about what my money is going to be? It's not happening. But the NCAA now knows that this is widespread. For some reason, they were under the impression that only quarterbacks were going to get this, or maybe an elite basketball player. It's everybody. It's in the women's game. Caitlin Clark, she'll make more NIL than most college players will this year and next year. But NCAA is asking Congress to get involved in this. And these coaches now are looking at this saying, all right, how much money is in the treasure trove here? We'll bring you in. We're going to give you this. Now, they always say this. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, okay. We won't. There's no paperwork here. All it is, all right, this is what we're going to give you. So the quarterback who went to Florida, and they were going to offer him, $12, $13 million? And then all of a sudden they backed off, and then he transferred. Do you think he went there going, okay, when I sign, tell me what I'm going to make? But this is what college athletics is all about now. I mean, even Angel Reese, the star for LSU, transferred from Maryland, where she was really good, and Maryland's a good program. This is what's happening now. And you see this in the men's game, and Connecticut benefited from that. LSU benefited from that, winning a national title for the women's game. It's all about, come on in for a year or two. Michigan Wolverines losing their 2 best players who are transferring. I mean, this is what's happening now. Yeah, Marv.
And imagine if you're a 20-point scorer at East Carolina, and you can go somewhere like, wait, I can be the 5th starter on North Carolina or Duke or whatever, and go there, and you're a junior, and go there for your senior year. That's perfect because, one, they already know you're proven at a certain level, and you could just add on to a really good team.
Well, Connecticut's trying to win its 5th national title, Duke with 3, North Carolina 3. So they have a combined 6 national titles since 1999. Give you an idea of what Connecticut has done.